Hey, welcome back to the Mustang Tyson channel. Today we're going to do upper shock bushings on a 98 Jaguar XJR. This should work on any X308 Jaguar from the late 90s to early 2000s. We're going to disconnect the shock here. The car can be on the ground. We're going to be using a 17mm wrench and a 5mm wrench to hold the center of the shock while you loosen this locking nut on the outside. And then next we'll move on to these pieces around here so we can get this panel out and press in a new bushing. The small wrenches didn't end up working. I had to grab this with this Nipex pliers wrench to have enough leverage on it. But I finally got it off. I had to move this reservoir out of the way to get more access to this bolt down here. And there were three 10mm bolts and studs with nuts on them to move this, so I just took those off and moved that out of the way. Those are these little guys. Next I'm going to remove these 5 bolts around here, there, down at the bottom. Remove those and this panel should come off. Here's what your car is going to look like after you get that bracket off. Here are the holes. Another one down there. And as I took this bracket off, the shock started decompressing slowly and came up to full height. And I don't know, no, there's not going to be a way to push that down. So what I'm thinking about is that you're going to have to jack the car up to get this to go back down. So that's what you have there. I was trying to clean this off a little bit with some simple green, and I blew all the red debris away. Now let's look at our bracket that we got off. Let me pull this into the shade here to get a better view of it. Here's your bracket. Here's the old bushing. There is a piece of it that looks like it's pressed in on this side, so I think I'm going to have to press down from this side to get it out. And on this side there is there's this piece which it looks like it's proud of this metal washer, so I don't think I can press from this side. I think I'm going to have to press down from the other side. Now also, to press on this, you're not going to be able to press with it flat, so I'm going to have to put some boards underneath it or something to get it to sit at a level angle so I can press it down in my press. And I think I'm going to try to use a socket or something to be the right size to press down on this. I'll have to go get it mocked up in my shop press. So I've got my plate here with a 2 3/16 inch socket that I'm using as a cup on the bottom side of it, and a 10mm socket I'm using on the top of it that's just a little bit smaller than that. And I'm gonna try to press it out here. Let's see. Doesn't appear to be binding. Whoop, there we go. Alright, that popped off. Alright. Here's what you're left with after you press that out. The bottom side is just flat, there's no edges on it. And the top side has this little lip on here. And here's the bottom piece. It has that piece there. And there's the old rubber. And it looks like it presses on over on that lip there. Not sure how that actually works. Here's your top washer and your top rubber. Alright, I've cleaned up all of my pieces just in a sink with dishwashing detergent and a scrub brush. Got everything off of them. And here are our new rubber pieces that are our new bushings. The part number on those is this MNC 216869K. That's what it is. I'm going to try to put those in now with the press. Okay, here's my press setup to support it. I'm going to support it off that bottom tube that runs through it on the bottom. Got my new bushings in there. And then on the top I've got a socket on there that's just a little larger than the tube that's coming through. And we just have to watch here. And I don't know if this will snap over or how you know it's done. I felt it kinda jump over a ledge. Alright, I think that should be good. Let me see. You want to go slow with this stuff or you'll damage it. Alright, that seems like it's in there. Seems like it. Let's see here. Oh, nope, can't get that out. Alright, that's on there. Alright, now we just got all new bushings. Now we gotta put it back in the car. To get your plates back on your shocks, what you want to do is slide them over and then use your body weight and push down on it. I weigh about 200 pounds. I was able to easily push this down with kind of like a medium effort. And you just get one of these bolts started and then, you know, push it down some more and get the rest of them in just hand tight. This top washer and nut, I found that I put that on there and I tightened it down just until it bottomed out. And just snugged it up after it bottomed out. It's got a it's got this nylon washer in here that prevents it from walking back out. On these ones, I couldn't find a torque spec, so I just did it to 10 foot-pounds. Just a very light torque spec. It's into sheet metal, so be real careful. I did mine to 10 foot-pounds and nothing stripped out. So you don't have to jack up the car, you can just push it down by hand. And I reattached my power steering reservoir. I just repeated the same step on the other side of the car. This side was easier. You only have to worry about your battery cable and not the whole power steering reservoir. So yeah, torqued all these and everything's in. So that's what it looks like. There's your new power steering bushings. See you tomorrow.